everybody, Jason here of GhostbustersNews.com, Ghostbusters News right here on YouTube, and today's video is going to be a bit different. It's not going to be a review, it's not going to be a news story. I'm just going to be showing you guys something I made, and that is a replacement sign to the old school Kenner Real Ghostbusters firehouse. And no, this is not the replacement sign, this is the original OG sign. And the reason I decided to make a new sign was because I recently came into possession of this. Another firehouse, and it's incomplete. I mean, it's a little dusty. I gotta clean it up, as you can see on the top here. But it does have the front firehouse doors. It doesn't have the pole, and most importantly, it doesn't have the sign. So I thought one of the first pieces I would try and replicate was that, once again, the classic Real Ghostbusters Kenner sign. But then I thought to myself, why replicate it? Why not try and make it a little better, more accurate to what we saw in the original 1984 Ghostbusters film? And I also then started thinking, why not redo this entire firehouse to make it look like the firehouse in the film, not necessarily the one we saw in the animated series. So I got to work and I started designing all the pieces I thought I would need to, once again, recreate this sign. And really it's pretty basic. It's just 3 files. Up front you can see the main base, which is the no ghost. Behind that, the no logo. And really the hardest piece to replicate was the frame, the main piece that actually attaches into the firehouse. And like, here's the frame right here. I mean, I printed probably about 12, 13 of these before I actually got a fitting that I actually liked. In fact, let's go ahead and pop this off there and just show you. Snap that in. There we go. Once that was complete, that was really honestly the biggest hurdle. I could then start printing out the actual sign itself and put it all together. So the files themselves, I've all color coordinated them, so as long as you have a white, red, and black filament, you can print these and you really don't have to paint them or anything like that. The only thing to keep in mind is obviously we're going to want our sign to be double-sided, so you're going to have to print 2 of the main white bases and 2 of the red no logos. Now the quality of your prints are just going to really be dependent on the quality of the printer that you're using, but I will say, like, I printed these on just a bare bones $200 printer I purchased off of Amazon, the Ender 3 Pro, and I think they came out great. Also, putting everything together is crazy easy. The only bit of glue you need is to glue the red, like, no logo onto the actual main base. That's it. A weird happy accident is this is like such a tight fit, you can actually just put the logo directly in the frame and it just kind of locks in place. Oh man, actually when you snap in the other side, it really becomes secure in there. Once again, the only glue we're using is right here, attaching the no logo to the actual main base. And that about does it. Give me a second here and let's situate it in there. Let's see how it fits, and I think that looks pretty darn good. And let me say, when it comes to actual cleanup here, I hardly did anything at all to these prints to make them look like this. If you want to go in and you want to sand these prints down, if you want to fill in maybe some of the gaps your printer may have caused, repaint them, you could certainly do so and make your No Ghost logo look even better than this one right here. And yes, I did say your No Ghost logo because you can print this yourself. We're offering the files up directly on the Ghostbusters News Patreon page. The link is down below in the description for you. Simple as that. Just sign up and become either a Raise a Cult patron or a Gozer worshiper. Those are some of the tiers that we offer on the Ghostbusters News Patreon page. And you can download these today, print them off, and upgrade your Kenner Real Ghostbusters firehouse. And while you're there, be sure to check out all the other content we have up on the Patreon page. On top of that, I do want to say that there is more 3D files coming to the Ghostbusters News Patreon page. I mean, if you guys like this one a lot, I think maybe the next print may be the Ghostbusters 2 logo. I mean, I got 2 firehouses, I might as well. So you're certainly going to want to check out the Ghostbusters News Patreon page. Once again, click that link down below in the description. Sign up today to either the Raise a Cult patron or the Gozer worshiper tier. And yeah, grab these files and print yourself your very own upgraded Kenner Real Ghostbusters Firehouse sign.